here with Concordia head wrestling coach Chase Clasen after a 55-0 win over Bethany in a duel, and I'm sure your guys wanted to get back out and compete, get back into the win column. But what's I guess pleased you about tonight's performance?
Yeah, I think our guys, they went out there and wrestled. They weren't overthinking things. They opened up. They got to leg attacks. Just flat out, they wrestled. And I think a lot of them, they wrestled their match. And that's one of the harder things in the sport sometimes to do, is to wrestle your best match. And I think a lot of those guys went out there and did that. So super happy about that. Obviously, we still left 5 points out there on the team scoreboard. So there's still some improvement to be made. One of the matches didn't get bonus points. However, obviously, in that match, we moved up a 97 to wrestle a ranked heavyweight. He ended up getting the job done anyway. So you can't be too displeased, but ultimately, there's still some things we got to work on. So it was a great duel for our team. It feels good to obviously get back into the win column, as you said, and kind of showing, that last Tuesday that wasn't who we are, and obviously battling back after some adversity. And I mean, these guys took it in stride. We could have laid down on our bellies here and felt sorry for ourselves, but these guys obviously rose to the occasion and got that bad taste out of our mouths. So it feels pretty darn good right now.
How do you feel about the way that the dual lineup is coming together? Maybe it takes a little bit of tinkering throughout the year. As you mentioned, you had somebody at heavyweight that hadn't been in that spot before, but how about the way things are coming together there?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's good to realize, the guys that are going to perform under the lights. It's one thing to win in a practice room. It's another thing to win out here in front of the public. And so I think, some of those guys making debuts, like Tegan obviously stepping in at 97 and getting a fall in the first period like that, that's awesome. He's ready to rock at 97 for us. Mason bumping up to heavyweight and getting a win over that ranked wrestler, that's awesome. And so I think it's, you got, sometimes I guess we'll call it growing pains. You got to figure it out. And we're at still the figuring it out spot, but I mean, we're getting better and we're starting to get there. It takes a little bit, but we're getting there.
Lastly, you've got a tournament at Doane and then a duels event at Avila, so not a ton yet before Christmas, but what do you hope to get accomplished during that time?
Tomorrow it's just practice. It's getting these guys experience. Obviously we got quite a few freshmen and sophomores, and we want to get those guys as many matches and just flat out as many different variables as possible that we're going to run into. And so getting those guys some mat time, that's going to be huge for us. Going down to the Avila duels, we're going to have some tough ranked teams. And obviously, I think right now we're a very good team. Okay, we're trying to get to that next level, which is great, and then further from that, it's elite. And so if we're going to do that, we got to get some ranked wins. We got to face stiff competition, and so obviously, with our team being so young, we need that experience now. Obviously, we're looking down in the next year, the year after, and you want to be one of those teams the next coming years that's ranked in the top 20. Well, we better start getting that experience now. And I think our guys are excited for that, and just ready to really go out there and scrap and do what we do.